Chapter 8 of Law Judgment. The last time I tried to stream it, had some technical complications. It should be alright. Previously on Lost Judgment.
The school teacher, Yokosawa, is murdered in cold blood, and Yagami is torn with grief. Her death is merely collateral damage to Soma of RK. Soma's real prey is Kawana, who narrowly escapes his trap. It seems Kawana had buried his true identity among a host of other secrets, and to unearth them, Yagami crawls deeper down the rabbit hole.
Chapter 8, Phantom of Ijincho.
Yeah, that's fine. I get it. You don't want us touching anything inside the room. Is it okay to wait for you inside then? Some private investigators from Kamurocho, Yagami-san and Kaito-san. Yeah, I asked them to help us out with a case we were on a couple days ago. Yes, see you soon. They're coming. The cops are on their way.
Alright. She was murdered at the hands of Soma. Bastard. You lied when you said they had no business with her. Why did it have to be her? How did she get pulled into all this?
If it's answers you want, you gotta be a detective, Talk. We can see the kind of shit that normal people miss. We'll notice what they can't. For now, can you put aside the pain and do the work you need to do?
Hell yeah.
I think he's right.
First, let's narrow our focus. It's not about who or how she was murdered. What's more important here is to figure out the answer to the why. Let's consider her connections. We know one of them was to Kawana the handyman. Where that leads is that Soma's gang was after Kawana, and that's why they broke in.
In that case, the clues that we're after here are her personal relationships. There's our lead. Something that shows how a teacher can be connected to a guy like Kawana.
Yeah. Except Kawana's a fake name, just his alias. His real name was Kitakata. Soma gave us that.
I don't have much time until the police arrive. I have to be as thorough as I can right now.
Suspicious.
No obvious wounds on the body, nowhere she's bleeding from at least. I'm sure the police will perform an autopsy. I just hope I can see the report myself later.
What the?
She has tears around her eyes. Damn it. She must have been terrified. Some of Akutsu's footprints, probably a few more arcade thugs too. The police will look into the footprints. I should find other clues.
Uh-huh. Suspicious.
Better peek in this trash can.
Smartphone. Could this be Soma-sensei's?
Most likely.
Probably.
Maybe some RK thugs barged in, took her phone and threw it in here.
What do you want to do? Check her mail? Call log?
Yeah, I do.
What the?
No good. It's got a pin. We don't have time to crack it now. Cops will be here soon.
So, you just gonna leave it here?
Yeah, unfortunately. But let's look around some more. Hey. Blood. Not a lot, though.
Yeah, looks like it.
A trail of blood, probably hers. How far does it go? Saw since his blood managed to reach this far. Sorry about that, yo. Somebody was at my door. Kurokawa Academy yearbook.
Suspicious.
Yagami-san, isn't that yearbook from when Sawa-sensei went to Kurokawa Academy? Wouldn't there be photos of people like Yui Mamiya and that bully Kawaii in there?
Oh. Yeah, you're probably right.
Weird that there's so much blood around it. Maybe she was trying to leave us a clue.
What do you want to do?
Maybe.
Take a peek inside? Kind of frowned on to mess with a murder scene, yeah?
If you're gonna look, make it quick. The cops will be here any minute.
There's not enough time to check the whole thing.
Now think, what do I do with this yearbook? Take it.
I'm gonna hang on to it for now. I'll turn it over to the police later. It's now or never. I won't get another chance to come back to this room.
You're gonna take it? Really? Is that even legal?
Of course not. But fuck legal this time.
Those shady Kurokawa Academy graduates might be connected to Mikoshiba's murder. But we're the only ones with that lead right now. The cops could turn this place upside down and still miss that.
Good point. It's better off with us then. Feel like that's what Sawa-sensei wanted. It's now or never. Sugiura, we'll deal with the cops. You take the yearbook and get out of here.
I have to play the thief?
What? Isn't that exactly what you fucking did back in Kamurocho?
Why you gotta bring that up? Fine, I'll do it.
I don't have much time until the police arrive. I have to be as thorough as I can right now. And on top of that, and yes, Sugiura, you used to do that. Nobody forgot. Wait, how were they able to get in? I told her not to open the door until the police came. I'm sure that's exactly what she did.
Uh-huh. Hey.
Someone cut the door chain. Looks like they used a bolt cutter. Makes sense. They came ready. They had tools and forced their way in. Didn't even care who saw them. I can't imagine how scared Sawa-sensei must have been, watching helplessly as they pried her door open.
Just one visible wound here. What do you think, Kato-san?
Sure is tiny. Think she was stabbed with some kind of long needle?
An ice pick, most likely. Soma was holding one up to her.
An ice pick to the nape of the neck would be fatal. Is that how she died? That is true. That is fatal. Who? A bat to the neck in the nape area can be fatal or paralyzing. If so, I only hope that she didn't suffer long.
I see. So, Chad, according to you, the guy who killed Sawa-sensei was...
Kazuki Soma. He's the leader of a bunch of thugs in Kamurocho known as RK.
Yeah? Well, great. Case closed.
Then what's your take on the murder scene, Nabe-san?
Tone it down, buddy.
Man, shut up.
Remember who's got the badge here.
Man, fuck your badge. You ain't doing much with it.
Different men who have been in Sawa-sensei's room. That includes yours, by the way. We'll be analyzing these footprints first, and we'll check any security footage in the surrounding area. We'll ask around for eyewitnesses and narrow down our suspects. And we'll look into RK too, of course. Appreciate your help with that, Detective Yagami.
I just saw the coroner walk in. You saw the body too, right?
Yeah, just to get a rough idea. The body will be taken in for an autopsy.
Does your rough idea include the cause and time of death?
Cause of death, a single stab from behind into the nape of the neck, with a weapon similar to an ice pick. As for the time, we're estimating she's been dead for about 3 hours.
3 hours? That means it must have been right after I saw her on my phone.
Someone from RK tried to get rid of me, too. These guys won't hesitate to kill someone just to shut them up. Facts. But why would they go this far? What do they want with Kawana?
Nabe-san, the police need to get a warrant for Soma.
We're asking HQ about him as we speak. We released a damn mugshot for a warrant.
Then isn't it time to hit the street, get in some thug faces? Assume any face you don't recognize is from RK.
I get how you feel, man. Pull it together. Actually, I'm curious about that Kawana fella, too. He's lived in Ijincho forever. Why were Kamurocho thugs after him? And now I hear Kawana isn't even his real name? He and Sawa-sensei were connected, but how?
I'm looking for those same answers myself.
So you know jack shit about anything important. Then you can go on home. Just make sure we can reach you.
Sure about this, Nabe-san?
Yeah. Assholes like him work better on a loose leash.
I like how you trying to call me an asshole, call Yagami an asshole.
What now?
Nabe-san, aren't you gonna ask me about Ihara? You know I went to see him in prison.
Oh, bad.
You saw the video of Ihara killing Miko Shiba, didn't you? I was coming to talk to Sawa-sensei about it.
Your point?
I think there may have been a link between what happened to Sawa-sensei and Miko Shiba's murder. In which case, wouldn't you want to pump Ihara for information? Why aren't you jumping on that?
Exactly.
We got orders from the top that Ihara's off limits. Forever. They said if we want to try to peg him as Miko Shiba's killer, we'd have to completely flip the guilty verdict on his harassment case. Not exactly the kind of shit a beat cop can pull off. Besides, nobody seems to want to investigate the Miko Shiba murder. Not us, not HQ, not even the prosecution.
So cops get to just quit working an investigation because they don't feel like it?
If there was even a hope we could close it, every cop here would be all over it. Everyone knows Ihara stinks to high hell. And they still won't let us touch the goddamn thing. It's above our pay grade. Bury the case so deep it never sees the light of day.
Yeah, feels like Sawa-sensei's case is about to get the same treatment.
Hey, I told you to watch it, buddy.
Save the dirty looks for your superiors.
Exactly.
They're the bastards so desperate to sweep this under the rug.
Hell do you?
Cool it, Sakurai.
I know this is all very sudden. We don't have many details yet. And as you've heard, the police are working to find answers as we speak. Sawa-sensei, well, she got mixed up in some sort of incident. This may attract press to the school, and some of them may even wish to speak to you, but please, do your best to ignore them. Again, we don't have all of the facts, and it's not for all of you to, well, none of you are under any obligation to speak to them, so please don't. All that I can ask, for now, spare a prayer for Sawa-sensei, please, if you can. Please. Please.
Okay. We better get everyone back to class. Starting with the third years.
Excuse me, Yagami-san? If you don't mind, Chairman Okuda said he'd like to speak with you if you would be on campus today. It's about Sawa-sensei.
Yeah, I can do that. Will he be in his office?
Yes. Thank you for everything, sir.
I should head over to the chairman's office, but it's gonna be hard to talk about anything. Understandable.
Yagami-san.
Oh, hey.
I still can't believe what happened to Sawa-sensei.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know anything about it?
I saw the scene of the crime. I was the first one to find her.
What?
The killer's still on the loose, but I know who it is.
Is there any way I can help? Maybe you can share some details about the case.
No, not this time. This one's too dangerous. I'm not gonna get you involved.
But...
Just leave Sawa-sensei's case to me. Don't you have your own cases to solve?
Yagami-san... Okay.
Listen, you're a brilliant kid. You can't afford to let this throw you off your game, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. If I let that happen, it'll damage the MRC's credibility.
Exactly. So here's what I'm thinking, Amasawa. Let's just carry on like normal. And please spread the word to the rest of the MRC. That'd help me out a bunch.
Yes, I can do that.
Good talk. Good talk.
Enter. Thank you for coming.
Sure. No problem.
Have a seat if you would. In that detective's report, Sawa-sensei was... Well, it said you were the one who found her body.
That's right.
You had been concerned for Sawa-sensei's safety before the incident. You're able to see things I can't. You have something of a gift for that, Yagami-san.
And he actually cares.
I wish I could agree with that. But I'm overlooking details. I'm letting too much slip away. And quite frankly, there's still a lot that I haven't figured out yet either.
Yagami always so humble.
May I have an example?
There's this local handyman. Kawana is the name he goes by in the city. Right before it happened, I ran into him in front of Sawa-sensei's apartment. There's no way it was a coincidence.
So, you think he could be the culprit?
Nah.
Actually, I don't think so.
Just the catalyst.
Not really. That said, Kawana has something to do with all this.
Excuse me.
Sawa-sensei may have gotten caught up in his mess. In fact, Kawana is just an alias he uses, and he's being hunted by these thugs from Kamurocho. They're a gang called RK, and it's weird, but they've been looking for this punk named Kawai. And Kawai's connected to it too. Sawa-sensei went to the same school as him 13 years ago.
Wow, these details are flying so far over my head. Your investigation has gone well beyond what I can comprehend, and it's left me in the dust. But I just can't do this anymore. Between my own faculty and the press, I'm being bombarded. I'm afraid it's just too much for me to bear.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But you know what? What's been the hardest part is feeling so powerless as all these young people have their lives cut short. Mikoshima-kun being discovered
Mostly you feel powerless because you wait till the last minute to do
murder on
something.
video. And now poor Sawa-sensei's tragedy too. I can't help but feel in my heart that these incidents are related.
They
But
are.
somewhere below the surface, all these misfortunes are connected to the same root.
I would have to agree.
Then I suppose it's only a matter of digging down deep enough. Though I couldn't begin to imagine how much soil would have to be turned to uproot it. But one thing, Yagami-san, if you would, could I ask that you continue to keep digging until you get to the bottom? Can you? Sawa-sensei deserves to have her chance at justice.
So did everybody.
A wonderful teacher like
But
her.
you swept theirs under the rug.
She had her whole future to look forward to, the poor woman.
So did the kids that get you.
It's just not right.
As it stands, I still need to collect more evidence. So you know, I can't make any promises just yet. I could hit a dead end. But no matter what anyone does, no matter who tries to stop me, I'm gonna keep digging.
You're a saint. These past few days have felt like a never-ending nightmare. What a breath of fresh air. And I appreciate the good news.
Of course. I'm glad we could talk, Chairman.
And now, Sawa-sensei's old class is going to be my next worry. I'm sure you're well aware that that class has some students with a penchant for causing trouble. I fear that with her gone, we may need to prevent a relapse for those bullies you stopped.
Are you referring to Koda-san then? I understand. While I'm working on campus, I'll keep an eye on them.
I should go check out class 2 before I have the leave the campus. Facts.
Yagami-san, what do you want?
You know,
Your
things have
business.
been really weird around here ever since you showed up. First, they find Mikoshiba-sensei's body. Now Sawa-sensei winds up getting murdered. You the angel of death or something? Is that it?
Girl, shut up.
I wouldn't blame you for thinking that.
Plus, Mikoshiba was dead before he came to the school.
Everyone's so damn gloomy. It sucks. Sawa-sensei was popular with all the boys. But her classes were super easy, and honestly pretty boring. You won't catch me moping around crying about it like all these losers. Ha ha!
I can't stand this girl. I can't stand a chick like this.
Hypocrites. You
Hypocrites?
assholes were practically celebrating what happened to Mikoshiba-sensei.
I mean, he was a dick.
We've heard enough out of you.
Yeah? Fuck off, you little twerp!
Like, what was there to mourn over? Like, he, in a street sense, he got what he deserved, but I wouldn't say people deserve
What
to
do
be
you
owned.
want, Coda?
They had their life taken from him, but he kind of got what he deserved it, though. Because, I mean, when you be a dick to
Yagami-san,
somebody and force them to
we're
suicide,
fine.
I mean,
There's a lot we don't understand, so we just feel a bit
he
lonely
brought it on
right
himself.
now. But, well, if you learn more about Sawa-sensei, could you please keep us in the loop too?
Oh, please, bitch! What's with this goody two-shoes bullshit?
Fucking chill, Akane.
Exactly.
What's your problem?
Like I said before, I'm a detective, and I'm looking into Hiro Mikoshiba's murder. That's why I was talking to Sawa-sensei. It's highly likely she got wrapped up in that case. So make no mistake, I'm going to find the truth about what happened to them both.
Kinda pointless. The internet's already branded Mikoshiba-sensei as the villain in all this.
I mean, kind of is.
Everyone says he had
In
it
a
coming
sense.
since he used to be a bully himself.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, you can't paint him
Anyway,
as an
if
angel
you're
when
interested in
he
hearing my
was a dick
report,
before
just
prior.
drop me a line. Maybe
It's kind of
seeing
the
my
harsh
work
truth.
might put things into perspective for you.
Detective my ass. Just get out of my face!
What a basic bitch.
So, about Akane,
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say it like
she
this.
was really into Mikoshiba-sensei.
Obviously.
They got along great, chatted all the time. Then all of a sudden, he just disappeared. She thought they had a connection, but turns out it was only one way. Now she's always so pissed off. Keeps driving herself over the edge because she can't even reach the brakes.
Basically, she was chasing Pookie and Ray Ray.
I'm not
or
saying all this because I
Asian
expect you to
Pookie and Ray
forgive
Ray and
us.
got her heart broken.
The fact
Like a
that
lot
you
of chicks
recognize you
nowadays.
did some awful things is a
Who
step
chased
in the
the
right
type.
direction at least.
I'm sorry, Coda,
What happened when you chased Pookie and Ray Ray?
for everything we did to you.
Or chase douchebags, let's be more general. I'm not surprised. that
You
she
can't
thinks
expect her
about
to
you.
ever forgive you. If anything, expect that she never will.
Yeah.
I know.
That said, good job apologizing.
Thanks.
Okay, let's go ahead and leave this school. Get the F out of here. I'm sick of this place. Sick of you people. Sick of the shit. I should head back to Yokohama 99 so we can hammer out our strategy.
Hey, welcome back, Todd.
Good to see you, Yagamishi. How'd things go at school?
The chairman told the entire student body about Sawa-sensei at an assembly. Everyone's pretty shaken up.
Yeah. I can't even imagine. I gave the yearbook I took from her room yesterday to Tsukumo. Why don't you check it out later, Yagami-san?
Good boy. Good boy. Very good boy.
Look who it is.
Oh, stop by for a visit, buddy.
Who's a good boy?
That's a good kid.
Still can't wrap my head around what I saw last night. We have to avenge Sawa-sensei. Right, Tak?
Right.
We've been waiting for you, Yagamishi. Let's plan our next moves. Are you ready?
Well, let's do it.
Let's do it.
While in a meeting yesterday, Sawa-sensei received a call that her apartment was broken into, prompting her to go home. Judging from the events that followed, RK must have called her using the apartment manager's name. And that's how they got to Sawa-sensei.
Wow.
But RK wasn't after Sawa-sensei. They were actually after Kuwano, weren't they?
Yeah. Akutsu and Soma both said so. I think Sawa-sensei was used to lure Kawana out.
Why would Sawa-sensei be bait to draw out Kawana? How the hell are those two connected?
That too, but why is RK even after Kawana-san? Thugs from Kamurocho want a handyman in Ijincho?
Right. There's still a lot we don't know. We need to find Kawana before RK does and get some answers out of him. Kawana isn't even his real name. Apparently it's Kitakata. RK didn't seem to be familiar with the name Kawana. Truth is, we don't know anything about Kawana. All we know is that he's a handyman in Ijincho.
I haven't been able to contact Kawana-san since yesterday, but I left a message asking him to reply.
Where's the office for his handyman business?
He ran his whole operation from a cell phone. Not even his business card lists an address. Oh yeah, Kaito-san. Didn't you call up all the places we went drinking? Did you find out where he lives?
Yep, just found out. Looks like Kawana lives in some kind of prefab shack off West Central Street. Sounds like pretty shitty conditions for a guy charging up the ass for his time.
Well, if we know that much, we might as well go take a look.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Tsukumo, we'll talk more later.
You never slow down, Yagamishi.
Of course not.
Let's hit it.
That was good exercise. That was a really good exercise.
Too fast.
Learn to keep up.
Is this Kawana's place?
Yeah, I think so.
Guess it's kind of fitting for an unlicensed handyman. Huh?
What is it?
The door's been forced open. Maybe with a crowbar or something.
If anyone was in here before us, it had to have been RK.
Right?
Aside from us, they're the only ones after him.
Exactly.
That means they're already a few steps ahead of us.
RK's got the numbers behind him. We can't beat him to the punch every time.
I don't think Kawana's been back since last night. He probably caught on that he's a wanted man. He might not even be in Ijincho anymore.
Then what do we do here?
His real name's supposedly Kitakata. I want to know who he really is and why he used a fake name. That'll make his connection to Sawa-sensei clearer.
So you want to find clues that point to his true identity? Is that what you're saying?
Took the words right out of my mouth, Kaito-san.
I need clues to uncover Kawana's true identity. Hopefully there's something left here.
What the?
Everything came off his shelf when it came down, likely from RK ransacking the house.
They made one hell of a mess in here. Bet they had no clue what they were doing. Looks like they just wanted to trash the place.
Yep, pretty much screams RK. Nothing more than a bunch of punks. Hey, what the? Leftovers from a ramen cup. Would it have killed him to clean up a bit? I'm starting to think this place was a dump even before it got ransacked.
Probably. You don't see nothing neat and tidy. Manga and magazines scattered all over the place, sort of indicative of his personality.
What the?
This area was probably a mess long before RK even showed up.
Hey.
Possibly. Have junk will travel. Is that usually handyman work?
Kuwana mentioned his ties to the underground, but I get the feeling this kind of work was his bread and butter.
Collecting junk, walking pets, fixing pipes, taking any odd job that comes his way. Not so different from us. A handyman, a detective. It's two sides of the same coin. What the?
A stove that matches this office's interior surprisingly well. Nothing else special about it, though.
Suspicious.
That's a huge printer, another tool of the handyman trade, I guess.
Hey, suspicious.
Could this be where Kuwana sits? Where the hell is he anyway?
What the? Uh-huh. An ashtray. Huh. That's weird.
What?
With all the gross garbage in here, this ashtray is oddly empty.
Right?
Think so?
What the?
I mean, yeah, it's clean and all, but so what? Could just be freshly emptied.
Except it hasn't been washed, or even used in a while. See the layer of dust on it?
Okay, and? You think a dusty ashtray is gonna get us Kuwana's identity?
Maybe. Or maybe it's nothing.
Am I wrong to press on with this? No, anything suspicious is worth investigating.
Hey. Is this a computer power cable? There's a mouse here, too.
There was a laptop here. Arcade must have taken it. There's probably a treasure trove of info on it.
And RK's got anything of value out of this place already.
Come on, don't be emo.
In the room.
Uh-huh.
In the room.
Suspicious. What the?
If a sofa like this was in my office, I'd never want to get any work done.
Cigarettes. Are these Kuwana's?
I don't think so. Pretty sure he's been vaping.
Oh, that's right. He smokes e-cigarettes. An ashtray that's hardly been used. Regular cigarettes that aren't being smoked.
That bug you or something? Plenty of folks smoke normal cigarettes and vape, too.
True. But a detective can't find answers without going over every last detail first. Uh-huh.
She's still out there?
Uh-huh. Hey. Hey, look at this lighter.
What now? Whoa.
A USB memory stick disguised as a lighter.
Damn. Did you just hit the jackpot or what?
Right.
That has to be important if Kuwana was hiding it like this.
What matters is the data on it. We'd be able to check it now if we had a computer.
Then why don't we head back to Tsukumo's?
Thank God we found something. I've had it with this place. We should get out of here.
Oh, it got dark. Huh? What's the matter, Talk?
Looks like a meet and greet.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Looks like they were waiting for us.
Think they're
following
arcade?
us.
Well, they're the only ones looking for Kuwana other than us, right?
Don't see Soma or Akutsu, though. They sent the fucking B team.
Probably for the best. If Soma was here, I don't think I could stay cool.
Yeah, me neither.
Which one of you is gonna talk? Where are Soma and Akutsu?
There's no point talking to a dead man.
Uh-huh. Well, if that's how you're gonna play it, then we're not holding back either.
Bring it, douche.
Let's go.
Nice try, buddy. Nope.
at the door. Why didn't you pick up the brake as that person was walking?
Where are Soma and Akatsu? I want to talk to them.
We can't contact them. I swear. They're the ones who contact us. It's always been like that.
Figured as much.
Dumbass.
Most of the arcade crew are just chumps.
Yeah. I bet even Soma is just another piece on the board, taking orders from the real mastermind.
Facts.
Thugs don't work gigs that don't pay. Yet they came to Ijincho, outside their turf, to commit murder.
That's true. Sounds like someone's funding them. Must be some generous perks.
Definitely. Otherwise, Soma and the others wouldn't be causing so much chaos over here.
Then, who's the one pulling RK's strings?
I don't know who it is, but I know what he's trying to do.
Which is?
Catch Kuwana. RK's just following orders. And Sawa-sensei was probably collateral damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shit. I swear I'm gonna drag this bastard out on his ass!
If we keep looking for Kuwana, we'll run into the one behind this all eventually. And this could be our first clue.
Then we'd better get back to Tsukumo's.
What's going on out here? Are you friends of Kuwana-san's?
Yeah, we are.
And those gentlemen on the ground?
Those guys?
Just trash.
Oh yeah, they're just wasted.
Right.
Little nap and they'll
Trash.
head right on home.
Ah, I see. Well, that's just fine.
Excuse me, but you know Kuwana, don't you?
Sure. I mean, he's lived next door for the last 10 years. He's a handyman. Anytime we were short-handed, he'd come by and help us out. We'd pay him with our daily special.
This man and his wife are Kawana's next-door neighbors.
I haven't heard from Kuwana since last night. But do you happen to know any places he visits often?
Let's see. He has an uncle that took him in when he first came to Yokohama. Called him a distant relative or something. He's an ex-Yakuza running a bar since he got out of the game. Apparently, this uncle is how he started getting gigs around town.
What did Kuwana do before he became a handyman?
Beats me. Maybe some kind of corporate job? I don't think I've ever asked.
Where can we find Kuwana's uncle's bar?
Oh, the bar's called Siren. It's over in Chinatown. I've been there 2 or 3 times myself. The owner's a real nice guy. Hard to tell he was ever a Yakuza.
Then we better get over there too. Can't afford to fall behind RK again. Let's hurry.
Thanks for everything. And sorry for bothering you.
Oh, don't mention it.
What is it?
really shut down? Yeah, it really truly is gone. Can't use it.
Don't forget that friend of yours at the club tried to pull one on you. You said you slammed him down.
Really, guys?
Let's roll, Talk.
Body slam.
What a waste.
What is it?
A name, huh? Who's a good boy? Really, guys?
Let's roll, Talk.
Let's hit it.
What a waste.
What is it?
Oh, I can't do none of them side stories right now. Still whooping a lot of bad guys' ass. Primary Lucas.
And stay down.
Let's hit it.
What a waste.
Let's roll, Todd.
Slide. Slip and slide.
Really, guys?
Let's hit it.
Learn to keep up.
Starving. I'm starting to feel it. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Kind of, you kind of really just punched me in the.
Really, guys?
Let's roll.
Ditching me?
Triple threat.
What a waste.
Right. Such a waste.
What is it?
Said, told me to keep going, so I kept going. Sit down.
What a waste.
Let's roll, Tom.
A little bit of skill grinding. Fair. Use battle.
Starving. Now we're talking. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Let's roll, Tom.
A name, huh? Who's a good boy?
Siren. This is it, Doc. This is the bar Kuwana's relative runs.
Hello? Anybody here?
This place empty too?
It's definitely messy in here, but it wasn't exactly ransacked.
Yeah, more like someone had to skip town in a hurry.
The owner already make a break for it then?
Be smart if he did. What with Arcade about to come hunt down Kuwana and all.
What's going on here? Where's the owner?
Let's hit it.
Hey, the name of this place was Siren, wasn't it?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh shit. Yagami. Yagami.
Hi.
Kaido, look out,
Freak
Kaido.
Siren?
That was a close one at least.
That
Still
was
got
well
him.
played. How silly of me.
This pretty little thing is for women.
Yeah, Soma deadly.
Have I told you what RK stands for yet? It's red knife. Son of a... Soma! The owner must have smelled trouble coming. He took off before I could find him.
Tell me, why did you kill Sawa-sensei?
I'm afraid she knew too much. And that's all.
And that's all?
You're in the same boat. We can't afford to ignore you anymore.
And you already made a mistake. You didn't kill me when you could have.
Exactly.
I'll own up to that. Akutsu wasn't equipped to handle the task.
Well then, now you pay the price for it.
Will I? Kaito's down and you're by yourself. Should be easy.
They like to underestimate Yaga because just because you go ahead and form Yakuza and all that stuff. Arcade leader, Hazuki Soma. Him and them knives, bro. Space smash.
Try this. Let's go.
You don't. WWE stuff. WWE. Oh, you only great. Axe kick. Nice. Great, how'd it go? Pretty good.
Drowned him? Oh, why are you calling me?
Kind of caught you in the fight. He was pretty tough.
Well, you're scrappy, aren't you? Impressive. Maybe I should have prioritized stabbing you over Kaito.
You are going to be doing this again on Team Plus, aren't you?
Fuck. You're kind of struggling to
Probably.
stand, aren't you? Give it a second. That kick went to your temple. I'm sure your head is spinning. Trying to rush it will only make it worse.
Dead?
No.
Incidentally, Sawa Sensei didn't suffer long like you will.
What the hell?
At least we know she didn't suffer long. Suffer long, at least. She still suffered.
Whoever that is has terrible timing.
What the hell are you doing in my bar?
Hello? Is this the owner?
Yes. Kuwana-kun warned me you'd show up. I decided I'd get out of there before you did. Don't expect that I'll ever come back either.
All I wanted with Kuwana-san was to have a little chat. No need to go running for your lives now.
Spare me the lies. I already know you broke into a young woman's home and killed her. Come on. You wouldn't even hesitate on an old man in his 70s.
But that's not a fact.
Me, son, please. Otherwise, I'm calling the cops over there.
What could you possibly want with him?
None of your
Quit
business.
stalling and give him the phone. Unless you'd rather I push a button and call the cops. I'm done talking to you.
The owner of the bar would like a word with you.
Bam!
Sorry, this'll have to wait. Can you get an ambulance over to your bar right away? My partner took a knife to his abdomen.
Ah, fuck.
Please, you have to hurry.
Hello?
Your partner is in good hands now. Just as you asked. I'm watching you as we speak. Oh, and don't bother looking for me. I won't be meeting you there. Instead, there's a karaoke bar called Survive. Heard of it? You'll find it in the entertainment district along the river. Safest bar in town.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Kuwana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out. If you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
No.
It's one way to motivate
somebody else, but I'm still gonna be able to see Kachiwashi-san.
Clock's ticking, by the way.
So, Survive in the entertainment district?
Correct.
See you soon.
It better be.
Apologies for the wait. Let's go.
Wow, he was in the cab the whole time. To survive.